Managing your dependencies is the fifth step of our 8-step approach to perform at your peak and achieve the outcomes you seek. There are videos covering each of the other 8 steps, so you can check these out below after this video. I'll also put links in the description. Okay, now back to managing your dependencies to enable peak performance. The reality for all of us living and working in the 21st century is that our ability to perform at our peak is now more than ever dependent on forces outside of our direct control. This is due in large part to the complexity, volatility and interconnected nature of the environments we now live and work. And unfortunately, this is an area where individuals, teams and organisations struggle because it deals with how you manage things that you don't directly control, which makes it difficult to determine the most effective actions you should be taking. But by effectively managing your dependencies, you will create as favourable conditions as possible in order for you to succeed. Let's look at how to do this using an example. To start off, I need an example goal and action, and I'll use the examples from our Step 1 and 2 videos, which are to get an entry-level tech job in a startup firm in Silicon Valley by the end of the year, which is my goal, and one of the actions I would take being delivering a compelling pitch. Now, of course, there are lots of other actions that would need to be taken to achieve this goal, but we're only going to look at one action in this video to demonstrate the dependency management process that you would then apply to all the actions you need to take. So in simple terms, when looking at the action you're taking, you need to outline what you're dependent on in order to deliver a compelling pitch. So, one dependency would be technology, as we rely so heavily on computers these days to prepare for most of the things we do. So to proactively manage this dependency, we could have a backup option in place should any technological failures emerge that would negatively impact our ability to deliver our compelling pitch. This could be as simple as identifying how you can access the computer, internet, and printer at speed should you be asked to come in for an interview at short notice. We could also produce handwritten notes as a secondary backup option should we get an interview and not have time to activate our primary backup option. Now, this is just a basic example of one dependency with respect to one action. By identifying all of the dependencies that can impact your ability to succeed across all the actions you're planning on taking, you'll establish an environment much more conducive to your success. Now, once you've taken this step, you then look at how to continuously optimize your performance over time. How to do this is covered in our Step 6, 7 and 8 videos, so check them out below, and a reminder, the link is also in the description. Now, if you want to fast track your performance, head over to peakperformancepractitioners.com and download our Peak Performance Playbook for under $10 or enroll in our online course for under $50. These will give you detailed instructions as well as templates with worked examples to guide you in applying the 8 steps to your unique circumstances. And before you go, hit the like, share and subscribe buttons for more of this content and let us know what you think in the comments.